What impact has the Russia-Ukraine war had on the UAE's food security strategy broadly?
Well, one of the things that we have focused on because of the COVID-19 pandemic is to make sure that we diversify our import sources for the different commodities that we import and we consume here in the United Arab Emirates. And so part of that strategy as well was to make sure that we have enough strategic reserves just in case something does happen in the future. So that strategy during that period of time has actually protected the UAE and its food security during the current conflict.
And this is important because the UAE imports 80 to 90% of its food. So what steps has the country taken to reduce import reliance and to build self-sufficiency as well?
Well, I wouldn't focus on self-sufficiency in the region because as a concept, and even as something that was turned into programs or self-sufficiency policies, so on and so forth, you wouldn't really see any clearly successful example of that happening. So any country that would get into self-sufficiency, they would do it for some time, and then they would realize that it's either too costly or they can't sustain it in the long term, and they would just go ahead and try to balance things out between imports and food production. So here in the UAE, we do understand that food imports will always be a significant component of our food security strategy. But at the same time, we are looking into what can we produce without necessarily having to pay so much doing so. So yes, we will continue to import, but then what kind of food can be produced here at a reasonable cost and is accessible to the population?